So, hi guys, hope you're doing great. I'm Jamal the Builder, and we continue on our next tutorial, guys. Now, the first most important, guys, is that from our previous video, guys, you can see that we started from architectural plan here. Then we were able to come here and create the beams, design the placement of the beam and the columns, guys. And then from here, guys, we have went ahead and actually prepared this as a PDF so that then we can be able now to use it on our ETABS file, guys, right? So now, once you open your ETABS file, guys, now as you can see, this will be your where exactly that you're going to start. Now, if you come here at the file, then you say new model, guys, is that you're going to be blocked here, guys. Of course, we were able to look at how exactly that you're supposed to go about here. And we say that at this per unit, you're supposed to use metric SI. And here, guys, you're supposed now to use the different codes that you want. Now, for this case, let's use the Indian standard. So I'm going to say, okay. Now, once you have these guys, the next most important, guys, this is now the most important, guys. You see, now once it will bring you here, guys, right? Now, what exactly, guys, I want to do is that now we're going to fill the story dimensions, right? Now, these are called the simple story data, which is actually very most important that you need to fill out all this information. So, for example, our number of stories, as we had indicated on here, guys, as you can see, we say that we have how many? 7 stories, right? So we're gonna come here and use 7 stories, right? And the typical story height, right? So we have this typical story height. We have 3 meters, as you can see from here. You have the floor to floor height is 3 meters. Then we have the foundation depth. We have said it's 1.8. So once you come here, guys, you're gonna put 1.8. So some of this information are going to change, but the bottom story height will actually be your foundation height. And then this is the typical story height. This will be your the typical story height is like what exactly is a story height, which is like being repeated in so many floors, right? So that's what exactly it means. Now, so that's how you put the simple story data. So that is very most important. So you need to know how to input your simple story data. The next important thing, guys, is now to do the grid dimensions or the plan. Now here, guys, we are now going here on custom grid spacing, and this is how then you go about it. But before, guys, we go about there, I want the number of stories to be 7. The typical story height we have looked at that, and then here we have the bottom story height is 1.8, guys. So that's how exactly that you go about that. We're gonna stop there, and then on the next lesson, guys, we're gonna look into how you place you start now working with your grid lines and everything.